Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Investigamer. I investigate, review, and have general discourse about video games. I wouldn't really call myself a journalist. Yeah, I guess I'm more of an entertainer, really. Anyways, today I'm filling in for TJ, and don't worry, I'm gonna talk about something entirely relevant to this here channel. Religion. I, like many of you, am an atheist. I don't believe in any deity in this universe or elsewhere, and to be honest, it's probably always been this way for me. I know when I was a kid I identified as a Christian to my friends just to get them to shut the hell up because they were bullying me, and for a while in high school I called myself an agnostic, whatever the fuck that means. In any case, I never really believed in a god. That much is fairly certain. But that doesn't mean that I've never been part of a religion. In fact, I used to be a zealot, a minister of a gospel, ladies and gentlemen, and that gospel was the gospel of Xbox Live, Microsoft, Gears of War, and everything in between. That's right, today we're delving into the bizarre world of video game religions, and I know what some of you must be thinking at this point. They're not the same, there's a huge difference. My allegiance to my PS3 is an entirely different construct. Is it really though? I mean, think about this for a second. The console war is basically just a battle between 2 or 3 groups of consumers that all have way too much faith and devotion towards their product. The PS4, the Xbox One, the Wii U, whatever. Just like the Christians have way too much faith and devotion towards Yahweh, their Sky Daddy, or their church, or authority in general. Come to think of it, the rhetoric is similar too. Christians preach that if you believe Jesus died for your sins, you get to go to this afterlife of happiness and joy and wonder, and it's eternal and blah 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 blah. Xbox gamers preach that if you just pay your dues to Xbox Live, you'll get free games, an excellent online experience, and a community of gamers all willing to be your friend. But this is mostly allegorical, so let's get some hard evidence as to what the word religion really means. I decided to pull the first 2 definitions of the word religion from dictionary.com, and yes, let me stop you there, dictionary.com is a legitimate reference. We don't need to go to Oxford or Webster for this one, guys. The first one reads as follows: a set of beliefs concerning the cause, nature, and purpose of the universe, especially when considering the creation of a superhuman agency or agencies. Usually involving devotional and ritual observances and often containing a moral code governing the conduct of human affairs. Now, obviously, the first definition does specify that religion rallies around things like the nature of the universe, God, morals, etc. These things typically are what religions have concerned for thousands of years, so of course it would mention that. But let's take a look at the second definition. A specific fundamental set of beliefs and practices generally agreed upon by a number of persons or sects. This one is much less strict. It allows for a lot of wiggle room, and you can see how any belief or practice that's somewhat widely held can be attributed to this, such as the belief that Nintendo loves you, or the practice of playing Halo 3 every single day of your life, and then going on Tumblr to tell everyone how fucking awesome it is. But don't take my word for it, how about we explore some real-world examples of religious activity manifesting within the realm of video games. If you have any children in the room, I recommend you send those out now, because these examples are being pulled straight from the wretched, vile realm of YouTube comments. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Now PS4 have a better PS4 editor. Suck again, X1 players, bitches. Hey look, someone is jealous because the PS4 UI is absolute trash. This is where Microsoft destroys Sony. Once again, the experience will be miles better on Xbox. Fuck Xbone. Xbox sucks. Xbox One has the best exclusives. PS4 exclusives are nothing but plain dog shit. Indie games, free-to-play PC ports, GTFO. Xbox One has the best launch titles. Fuck Xbox One. Come on, Xbox pussies, are you mad? I bet y'all too fucking scared to reply, Xbox pussies. 13,000 thumbs down, but the Microsoft army won with 14,000 thumbs up. I guarantee that every single dislike is from an Xbone fanboy. Also, do you dumbasses not remember about how Microsoft called people poor? And just because a console is more expensive than another console, that doesn't mean it's better than the cheaper console. Microsoft doesn't care about anyone but themselves. They just want money. And Microsoft, if you're reading this, just give up. You guys aren't gonna win the console war, ever!
Thank you for voicing that, TJ. That, it certainly scarred me for life. Thanks. For some reason, being religious towards a certain gaming sect is referred to as fanboy behavior. He's fanboying over the Xbox One. That guy's a Nintendo fanboy. It's fucking bizarre, because being called a fan isn't a negative connotation, and being called a boy certainly isn't a negative connotation, as long as you're not a feminazi. But when we combine the two, suddenly we're burying the needle on the negativity meter. No one wants to be called a fucking fanboy. And furthermore, fangirl has a much less negative association than fanboy. Why is that? What, a girl can gush over her love for the new Zelda game, but the instant a guy talks way too much about Killzone, he's suddenly annoying. You know, I'm going way off topic. Thanks for joining me on this fine morning, evening, or afternoon to talk about video games. If you want to see more of my videos, check out my channel here on YouTube, The Investigamer. I do game reviews, indie game spotlights, live streams, vlogs on the gaming culture at large, all sorts of things. As long as you like gaming, I'm sure you can find something you'll enjoy. Until next time, I'm The Investigamer. Never trust the crowd, only the investigation. Cheers, guys.